don't think that's true, because one of the other teachers told me that she gets emails at 9 o'clock at night.
It's supposed to it only works within the network.
So it's just a closed system.
So they can't email to Yahoo. They can't email to other people outside the system, but they can still email. I don't think
because what I was asking is, can they go on to STMath at home?
They do go on STMath. STMath has its own management, so teachers can assign just one standard for homework, and they can't have access to other. But most of my teachers just turn it all on, so they try to get, because motivation for Gigi is varied between grade levels. So obviously, when the kids first use it, they're so excited. They love it. 4th and 5th grade, we were just talking about this yesterday, have some trouble because I've been doing this for 5 years. I'm kind of tired of it. I don't like math, so you'll see that our completion rate in 4th and 5th grade goes down a little bit. But they still, I mean, all in all, they do really well with it. So some teachers have opened it up for at-home use to try to get the kids through the program and say, you know, I'll let you do it all at home, but you've got to commit to me you're going to finish the program.
Yeah, the one class we were in, it was one of the upper grades. They had gotten through all of their STMath already, so they were doing coding and
yes, that was Guess's class. She was the first one to get through the whole program this year. And Gigi does not want you doing it. I shared that with Erin yesterday. Gigi says, no, we want you only doing 45 minutes twice a week. That's their prescribed program. I understand where they're coming from, but you know, we got to deal with teachers that also want to do other things with technology. If you only have lab time of X amount a week and you don't have much access for typing and for other projects, she was that way last year. She said, I want to get my kids through Gigi so that I can do other projects such as typing and word processing projects. So she was all about hurry up, get Gigi done so that I can do other things. But you know, in an ideal world, they should be doing it every day, every week, you know, on a consistent basis.
And so then my thought that led me to think, how are they? Because part of the twice a week is to have that ongoing practice, so your skills are up. But she did have a good alternative of the coding programs. They're still using their math skills,
right,
critical thinking, so they're keeping up with their skills.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody from Gigi sees me talking about this, but that's just something we. Yeah. But I mean, you know, you all manage your own schools, and you know what you deal with different teachers that want different things, and you got to kind of go like this with it. Is it better that we actually got through Gigi? Like that class, they're done. I've had some classes only get through 50% by the end of the year because they just went very slow and never really got to it.
So when you have those discrepancies, do you see differences in the data between the two classrooms in math?
Not directly tied to STMath. I see differences because of teachers that are, you know, you have your teachers that love writing, love history, but they don't like teaching math, and so they spend very little time on math. So I see that more, that's the correlation there. The ST correlation has been more of just, okay, the first year I was here, it was hard to get them to even 60, some to 70%. And because I've been sending out the monthly reminders to them and the reports of what their progress is and saying, okay, you should be at, I just recently sent one out, by the end of this week they should be, and the next week should be at 50%. And so when they compare their scores to their friends and see, oh, I'm only at 36%, it kind of lights the fire with them to move along. That's what I've seen a vast improvement on, is barely being able to get through the program in the first couple of years. Now, the last 2-3 years, they're all getting to 80, if not more, percent by testing time. So it's been good to really just throw it out there and say, keep going. I don't care what you have to do to motivate the kids. And that's another reason why I'm not going to tell Becky that she can't finish the program by December. Because if that works for her and she does it, that's better than not finishing it all.
What's been the impact on the learning outcomes in general?
Achievement, yeah. Well, when we had STAR to compare, we did see it.
So you guys don't have any other district assessments that you use?
We do benchmarks as well. Okay. So our benchmarks, we've been able to see the growth. It was only done at a few schools, initially, the GGSD math, and so now that we have it at all of our schools, we've all seen great gains with it. It's definitely not, it's not a replacement though, and I think that's what some teachers got in the mind frame of, oh, I don't have to teach math anymore.
Yeah.
And that has been part of my struggle, is the ones that don't like math, they, in their mind, math is taken care of because Gigi's doing all the work. And that's one thing we've had to try to focus on, make sure that they don't use it as a replacement program.
Do any of your teachers team for subjects?
Just in my 5th grade. So I have a combo class that you didn't see that they swap for science and history. So one teacher does all the history, one teacher does all the science. My 3rd grade was doing it. 2 years ago they were rotating, and one was doing all the math and one was doing all the science. So I've had a couple experiment with it, but 5th grade is the only one that's done it a little bit. We have 5 5th grades this year, so it makes it hard because it's an odd man out. So they want to go back and do it next year if they're a 4-person team. It makes it a lot easier to 2 and 2.